nourishing that strength and that grounding energy, that connection that all of us kind of need around this time. Now we're going to start off in a seated position. I do invite you to sit into kneeling if this is okay for your knees. If you feel like you'd like to sit on a block or even 2 blocks to give you a little bit more support, go ahead and do that. And then once you found your comfy seat, you're going to have your left hand palm facing up, right hand on top of your meditation mudra. And let's close down your eyes. And just allowing yourself to notice. Noticing any sensations. Noticing how you feel right now. Noticing your breath. Connecting to your breath. Yogis, we have got our 40 minutes together of an inward journey, a moving meditation. It's time for you where you can let go of your day. Let go of any to-do list. Let go of any distractions. Let go of any expectations. And allow yourself to go inside, to peel away the layers, to feel, to connect, and to be present. And the best way to cultivate presence is through our breath. So I invite you to cultivate Ujjayi breath. Now, if you're not familiar with Ujjayi, it's a type of breathing exercise that I would encourage you to practice in any type of Hatha or Vinyasa flow class. The way that we practice Ujjayi is by breathing in and out of your nose, with your mouth closed, and with a slight constriction in the back of your throat, so that it creates an audible sound. Now, it might sound like waves of the ocean, or like you're fogging up a mirror. Using your Ujjayi breath to carry your class today and to take you on your journey. And as always, practicing in a way that is mindful and that honors and reflects where you are at this moment in time. And for our intention today, we're going to focus on some grounding energy. I invite you to stay grounded, connected, and present, allowing your breath to lead the way. Let's offer our intention. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, offer it out and let it go. Let's gently crack open your eyes. Okay, nice to see you, ladies. Enjoy your practice. Let's come on to all fours. So we are in a 4-point position. So our hands shoulder width apart, knees hip distance. Aligning your joints, shoulders and wrists aligned, knees and hips aligned. Let's inhale, stretch your right arm up. And then exhale, we thread your right shoulder down to your threading the needle. Okay, so just making sure that the weight is evenly distributed on both knees. Your hips are square and your sacrum is level. Yeah, you can just rest your head on the mat, that's totally fine. Now, as an option, you might want to stretch your left arm up to the sky. That might feel nice for you. It might feel nice to take a half wrap or a half bind, or maybe stretch your arm forward towards the front of your mat, palms spinning down. And I always give you options, and you take them or leave them depending on how you're feeling right now. And anchoring down through those shin bones and breathing into the stretch. Good. Let's gently press back up to your 4-point position. Then over to the other side. We inhale, stretch the left arm up. Exhale, thread through. And just moving to this side as you did the other. Any arm variations that you may have taken. And just making sure that the hips are square and your sacrum is level. So just twisting your spine and not your pelvis. It's safer for your lower back. You can feel a deeper rotation that way. Breathing here. And let's gently press back up to that 4-point position. Let's go for some cat-cows. Just moving on your own with your flow of breath. Closing your eyes, going inside, and practicing from this place of feeling and intuition. And intuitively, if your body is just craving to move another way right now, please honor that and move in the way that will feel good for you. It's a bit of freedom to really listen and to feel and to notice what your body is asking for right now. Letting go of the thinking mind, letting go of the judging mind, letting go of the comparing mind, feeling you're with your practice, breathing you're with your practice. Now whenever you feel ready, making your way into downward facing dog. Ardha Mukha. And ironing out any areas of tightness with your breath. Good. Spreading your fingers nice and wide. Grounding down through all 10 knuckles. Let's stretch in your arm bones. Reach your tailbone. Sit bones up to the sky. Feeling that beautiful long line of energy. Feeling lots of space between your shoulders and your ears. Externally rotating with your upper arm bones. And then bending your knees as much as you need to get more space in your spine. And let's stretch your butt to the wall behind you. Just make your dog a little bit longer. Inhale. Exhale, belly draws in and up as your side body lengthens like you have corset on. Uddiyana Bandha. Let's rise up to your tippy toes and we'll take a nice easy stroll up to your hands. Once you've arrived, we'll take our ragdoll stretch. So you might want to catch your opposite elbows. Maybe sway your torso from side to side. Nod your head yes or no. Completely surrender and let go. And I would encourage you to bend your knees a lot. So much that your tummy touches your thighs. Just to give your lower back a really nice release. A beautiful stretch. Especially first thing in the practice. Relax your toes on the earth. Relax your neck. Relax your jaw. Relax your brain. And gently release your hands down to the earth. And then very slowly roll up to standing. So coming up one vertebra at a time. Head, chin, comes up. Okay, now we're going to stand into Tadasana, mountain pose, which is a very important pose, although I just feel like we're standing here. But it's a pose that we want to feel in all of our standing poses, and it's very dynamic. So you can have your feet hip distance and parallel like train tracks. Or if you prefer, you can bring your toes and your ankle bones together to touch, just whatever feels better for you. Now let's close down our eyes so that we can really embody Tadasana. So let's spread your toes nice and wide. And then plant them back down to the earth one at a time. Feel that all 4 corners of your feet are connected to the earth. Engage your thigh bones. Draw your belly in and up as your side body lengthens. It feels as though the crown of your head is reaching up to the sky. And it's as if someone were pulling a string from the crown of your head and lifting ladies, we're going to sit down into Utkatasana, chair pose. So we're just sitting back into an imaginary chair, let's say a comfy chair. So feeling just a little bit more body weight back into your heels, so those toes are nice and light. Feeling your tailbone descend. Feeling your shoulder blades slide down your back. Belly draws in and up as your side body lengthens. And we're going to sit down even deeper, ladies. That's it. Keep breathing here. Inhale. Exhale, we dive and half Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway, let that flat back. So bending your knees as much as you need to get that flat back. Shoulder blades slide down your back. Belly in firm. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's inhale, float your right leg up slowly. Using that full inhalation breath to float your leg up. Rolling your right hip down and making your leg 2 inches longer. Inhale. Exhale, we tiger curl. Knee to nose. Shoulders at rest. Now look forward. One step. Right foot to right hand. We rise to crescent lunge. Good. So we want to have nice square hips. So there's a bit of a balance as well. So I'd recommend if your feet are about hip distance apart rather than crossed over and tight. Now there's lots of energy in that back leg. So using the strength of your legs and your core to find that balance and stability. Feeling the action of the legs magnetizing in towards each other. Lengthening through the tailbone. And feeling that tall vertical spine. Inhale. Exhale, elbow to warrior 2. So that front foot stays parallel. Back foot can be heel to heel, or heel to arch alignment. And I like to turn my back toes in just ever so slightly towards the top left corner of my mat. Tucking your right butt cheek under, glutes on fire. We're going to sit down even deeper. And then embrace those nice strong arms. So tight arms make light arms. Try not to get that left arm get left behind. That's a Caroline. Flip your palm over. Inhale, reverse the warrior. This beautiful side body stretch. Still keeping that juicy bend in the knee as we open through the side body. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel hands down to earth. Or maybe you might want to put them on the blocks. We're going to use our core and we're going to tiger curl, but without making any sound. That foot scraping against your mat. So no sound. We tiger curl. Kiss your knees. We don't bend the upper back. Let's stretch back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, float your left leg up, nice and slow. Rolling that left hip down, making your leg 2 inches longer. Inhale. Exhale, we tiger curl, knee to nose, shoulders at rest. Look forward, one step. Left foot to left hand. We rise to crescent lunge. Good, so we're lots of energy in that back leg. Feeling those shoulder blades sliding down your back. Good, and keeping that back heel nice and straight for me. Drawing in through that rib cage. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. As the front foot stays parallel. Yep, and adjusting your back foot as needed. I'd like to turn my back toes in. Yeah, just ever so slightly. That's a nice strong leg. So those legs are magnetizing in towards each other. And noticing when we have that good strong foundation, that support, that's when we can allow ourselves to shine bright. And sink down even deeper. Just checking in to notice any reactions. Softening those reactions with your breath. Flip your palm. Inhale, reverse. And then exhale, cartwheel hands down to earth or blocks if you would like to use them. No sound. We tiger curl. Catch the energy in your core. We stretch it back to downward facing dog. Okay, ladies, let's come into a child's pose. The knees open nice and wide. Toe tips touch them. And just having a moment to check in. Notice how you feel. Notice any sensations. Notice your breath. And child's pose is always here for you. Whenever you need a bit of a rest, or to restore and rejuvenate, or to is also a sign of strength, of knowing when we do need to have a little break or a little bit more ease so that we can fill up again and be the best version of ourselves. With more to give. The downward facing dog, please. Let's inhale, float your right leg up with grace and ease. Exhale, we tiger crow. One step only. Right foot to right hand. Crescent lunge. So strong dynamic back leg. So we anchor down firmly through that right foot. All four corners connect, spreading through the toes. Inhale. Exhale, coming in for stork pose. Pressing down to lift up, up, up. That's using those low abs. And then feel like someone is pulling a string, that string from the crown of your head. Again, we're lifting up, up, up. Good. No leaning backwards. Breathing here. Inhale the leg long. Exhale, take tree pose. So foot can be on inner thigh, maybe shin bone, maybe rested on the earth like a kickstand, just not directly at your knee joint. Any mudra of your choice. That's it. And we press down to lift up, up, up. And then still your eye gaze and focus on your breath to help you balance. Remember, embrace those wobbles as they are part of the journey. Now, only if you feel like it, try closing down your eyes. Good. Gently open up your eyes. And then gently lower. Left foot next to right foot. Feet together. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, sweep right arm under left arm for eagle arms. Elbows reach up nice and high, about shoulder level, palms forward. Now without lifting our hips up, right leg wraps on top for eagle. You can wrap the foot around the calf muscle, the bind, or not. They can dangle in space or rest on the floor like a kickstand. Good. Now eventually getting those elbows, wrist, knees, and ankles to line up in one long line of energy. Keeping those hips nice and squared up. Sit down deep. Breathing here. Find that ujjayi breath. Still the eye gaze. Cultivating inner stillness through outer stillness. Good. And then we gently release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, we dive in half. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's inhale, float your left leg with grace and ease. Exhale, we tiger crow. One step only. Left to left hand. Crescent lunge. So back leg is super dynamic. Good. As we anchor down through that left foot, spreading through the toes. Try to keep your back heel nice and straight. Inhale. Exhale, coming in for stork. That's it. Down to lift up, up, up. Finding that grounding energy with your breath. Stand your ground. Stand your truth. Stand tall. Inhale the leg. Exhale, tree pose. Good. Any mudra of your choice. And we're embracing those wobbles. Finding that breath. Keep those hips square, both hip bones facing forward like headlights. And then can we grow even taller? Now only if you feel like it, try closing down your eyes. Good. Gently open up your eyes. And gently lower that right foot down. Try to close my eyes. Okay, feet together. Sit down, Utkatasana. Inhale. Exhale, sweep left arm under right arm, eagle arms. Elbows reach up nice and high, palms forward. Without lifting your hips up, left leg wraps on top of your eagle. Hatha yogis. And breathe. Great pose for your immune system. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, yogis, you can have a rest either in dolphin pose, bringing both forms down to the earth at the same time, or you can have a rest in down dog or in child's pose. Yeah, so you choose. Yeah. And can dolphin pose be a resting pose? Yes, right? Depending on how we look at it. So finding that ease, that sweetness in everything that we do. Equanimity. Good. If you're in dolphin pose and you walk forward a little bit more to get hips over shoulders, maybe float one leg up at a time, feel free to do that. Finding that breath. Good. Okay, downward facing dog, please. Let's inhale, float your right leg up. Slowly, that full inhalation breath. It's moving through, honey. Exhale, we tiger curl. One step, right foot to right hand. And we rise to crescent lunge. Strong leg, strong core. Coming in for Dekhasan. Inhale. Exhale, float that left leg up. Now can we roll that left hip down even more so your hips are square. Opening up through the chest, feeling your shoulder blades kissing on your back. And zipping up through that low belly as you breathe. Inhale. Exhale, coming in for stork pose. That's it. Try not to let your left foot touch the floor. Use those low abs. Growing even taller. Now right hand to hip, left hand at knee. Or if it's in your practice, you can catch onto the big toe from the inside. Extend your leg out long. Remember, straight spine. Always wings over straight leg. Inhale. Exhale, over. Wrapping left sitting bone under. Perhaps extending your right arm out for counterbalance. You may even gaze over your right shoulder as a point of drishti. Keep breathing. And gently bring that gaze forward. Hands out, hips, extend that leg out long. Inhale, lift it up high without leaning backwards. You're using your teeth. Exhale, standing pigeon, flexing that left foot on top to protect the knee joint. Hands at heart center for a mudra. Sit your booty back. Breathe into the stretch, a really yummy glute stretch, piriformis muscle stretch. If you feel like it might be nice to put your hands on blocks to assist with the balance, you can focus on the stretch, you can do that. If you want to do an arm balance, you can do Ekapada Galabhasana. Yeah, you can those toes, you want to tricep muscle, have fun with that. And breathe. That's it. And then extend that leg out long. Extend, extend. Go for it. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. And let's gently come all the way down. Beautiful. And then gently lower. Left foot next to right foot. Feet together. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, diving in half Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. And then downward facing dog. Inhale, float your left leg up with grace and ease. Exhale, we tiger curl. One step on left foot to left hand. Crescent lunge. It's a strong leg, strong core. Inhale. Exhale, Dekhasan. Flip that leg up. Can we roll that right hip down even more? That's it. Feeling your shoulder blades slide down your back as you open through the heart. Inhale. Exhale, coming in for stork. We're trying to let that right foot touch the floor. Growing 2 centimeters taller. Good. Now left hand at hip, right hand at knee. Stand tall. Or grab onto the big toe if that's in your practice. Inhale. Exhale, open. Wrapping right sitting behind you. Perhaps extending that left arm. Maybe gazing over that left shoulder as a point of drishti. Keep breathing. And then gently bring that gaze, that knee or leg forward. Hands on hips. Extend that leg out long. Inhale, lift up higher. Exhale, stand. the knee joint, help deepen the stretch. And if you want to put your hands on blocks to assist with the balance, you can. Going for that arm bounce, like Kapadigalavasana, of course. That's something you would like to do. And then breathing here. Yeah, wrap your toes around that tricep muscle there, champion. You need that hook. From here, we'll gently come all the way up. Beautiful. And then gently lower. Right foot next to left foot. Beautiful. Okay. Feet together. Let's sit down. Utkatasana. And then from here, we'll take a nice slow descent until we land in Navasana, boat pose. Nice. So a bit of core pelvic floor strength here. Relax your shoulders, relax your face. You can breathe here, you can take a supported, you can have legs long, you can have toe tips on earth, you choose. And breathe. Now we're gonna have a little bit of fun. So you're gonna grab onto your two big toes. We're gonna do some fun core. You're gonna open up your legs, and we're gonna make sure you have nothing behind you like a water bottle or block, which you don't. So you can rock back. And come back. Up with the chest. That's it. Good. Told you fun core. Let's do it again. Nice back massage as well. Good. Up. Try one more time. Back. Lift up with the heart. Yes. We know who does Pilates. Just okay. Soles of feet together. Let's take Baddha-Konasana. So you can either, if you want to, interlace your fingers at your toes. Just make sure your shoulders aren't by the ears. So shoulders melting away from the ears. Or walk your arms facing. Softening through the shoulders. Just breathing into the stretch. Using your breath to help alleviate tightness. Shifting any blocked or stagnant energy. Let's go and gently roll on up through the spine. Vertebra to toe. Going to bring those knees together. And if you have a block, you're going to squash that block in between your thighs, either on the medium or the narrow side. If you're at home and you don't have a block, that's fine. Okay, bring a line your back. Set up for bridge pose. So feet parallel, knees and ankles are aligned. As you ground down with your feet, press your hips up to the sky for bridge. Now, if you would like to, you can interlace your fingers behind your back and shimmy your shoulder blades close together. Heels the hands together. Squeeze your back. And then using your strong legs, strong core to support you as you open up through the heart. And then we'll gently lower down to the earth, coming down bone by bone. Okay, we're going to do one more back bend. So you can do another bridge, or if you'd like to do a wheel pose or put a block underneath your sacrum, then you can do that. If you don't know what to do, we'll do another bridge pose. Let's come back up again for another back bend of your choice. So if you're not sure what to do, you can do another bridge, exactly what we did. If you do something else, do something else. And remember, really own it. And remember, it doesn't matter what anybody else is doing, or what you saw in social media, or what you did yesterday, or last week, what you think you should be doing. How do you feel right now? And what will honor you best? Practicing a place of truth, integrity, and the intuition. And is always knowing that wherever you're at is perfect. And from here, we'll gently lower down to the earth, coming down bone by bone. You're going to bring the soles of your feet together, knees out wide. One hand at your heart center, one hand at your low belly. And just having a moment to check in to notice how you feel. Notice any sensations. Now this is your time to just check in and to notice. to listen. Sometimes I'll find I'll go through my day just in my head thinking about to-do list or whatever random thoughts, and not always being completely mindful and present. And this is your time to just connect, to be here, to be present. Let's gently open up your eyes. Good. I want to take a thread the eye of the needle. So you're going to cross right ankle on top of left knee. Thread your right arm through the gap. You can interlace your fingers at your hamstring or below your kneecap. Or, if you'd like to, you can keep your left arm on the floor to modify. And flexing that right foot to help protect the knee joint. And anchoring your sacrum into the earth so you also get that beautiful lumbar spine stretch, as well as a hip opener. Glute stretch. If you feel like you need a deeper stretch, you can extend the left leg out long and cradle the sole of your right foot into the crease of your left elbow and the right knee to the crease of the right elbow. Nice. And we're going to gently release. You're going to extend the left leg out long, bend your right knee in towards your shoulder, a little hip flexor love, and then take it across for a twist, BT bend stretch. Extending your right arm out like a wing. Right shoulder anchors into the earth. More important to have your shoulder on the floor rather than your knee touching. You can feel a deeper stretch that way, more space. And this beautiful rinse and detox as we flush out your internal organs. Your spine is a wet sponge, bringing it out. Let's gently come back up through center. And then left ankle on top of right knee. Threading your left arm through the gap. Interlace your hamstring or below your kneecap. This is like medicine for your hips. So just breathing into the stretch. Back neck nice and long in the earth, Chalanja Bandha. Might even want to put a block underneath, maybe so you don't have to hold your head up. Yeah. Yeah, give yourself the support that you need. And the beauty is that when we are supported, that is when we can surrender and let go. And from there we can feel more space, freedom, and ease. And from here we'll extend that right leg out long, bend your left knee in towards your shoulder, hip flexor massage, and then take across your twist, extending the left arm out like a wing. Left shoulder melts into the earth. And energetically twisting out, rinsing out anything that doesn't serve you. Always when we let go, it's an invitation to create space, freedom, transformation, and ease. So go and gently come back up through center, hug your knees into your chest. Now, ladies, I'm going to invite you to take a nice, gentle inversion, just to get off of our feet and reverse the flow of blood, since we have been doing a lot of standing poses. So something like candlestick pose, or even a restorative back bend or shoulder stand if your back, neck, and shoulders are okay. Or if you can do a headstand without hopping into it, you can do that. Yeah. Good. And for you ladies at home, I will just quickly show you candlestick pose. Is where you'd either put your legs up against the wall, or you can put, if you have a yoga block at home or even a cushion underneath your sacrum, and extend your legs up to the sky, palms facing the ceiling. Just allowing yourself to reverse the flow of blood to help refresh, restore, and rejuvenate. Calm calming and relaxing your nervous system, helping to alleviate stress and anxiety, and helping you sleep better at night, improving your sleep-wake cycles. So if you have a hard time sleeping at night, you can put your legs against the wall before you go to bed. Now you can bring your legs over your head for halasana, plow pose. Keep supporting your lower back unless your toes touch the floor comfortably, just for safety. And if they do, then you might want to interlace your fingers behind your back. You can bend your knees to cover your temples over your ears for Karni Padasana, ear pressure pose. And then from here, we'll gently start to lower down to the earth, coming down bone by bone. Let's take a fish pose, Matsuyatsu. So hands underneath the butt, palms face the earth, coming onto your forearms. And lift your chest to the sky. Crown it back to the earth as you open through the throat. Good. We're going to do one lion's breath here. And lion's breath is a beautiful way to just let go of whatever you need to let go of. So stress, work, whatever it is. So we're going to do it together. We inhale. And on the exhale, you open up your mouth and you stick your head out. Okay, let's do this together though. Inhale. Let's do that one more time. So let go of whatever you need to let go of. Inhale. Does not feel good. Let's tuck your chin into your chest. And then gently lower down to the earth. And let's hug your knees into your chest for one last final bear hug. And let's take a deep breath in. A long breath out. Shavasana. Final resting pose. Just closing your eyes. Allowing your whole body to melt into the earth. Palms facing the sky in a gesture to receive. Grounded and connected. Inhale, let, and exhale, go. Breathe in love, and breathe out fear. Accept and let go. Relax your mind and open your heart. Starting to take some deeper, normal breaths. Gently bring some awareness to your physical body as you breathe into your fingertips and toe tips. Maybe feeling your head gently rolling from side to side. Let's extend your arms up over your head, indulging in that sweet stretch. Gently curling up into a tiny little ball of energy on either side that feels more intuitive to you. Your eyes closed, gently making your way up into a comfortable seat position, just where your spine can be nice and long. Hands resting at your heart center for angelic mudra. Always remembering to thank yourself for showing up on your mat today and for allowing yourself to be here and to be present, giving yourself a bit of space and me time, your inner peace and calmness, and for cultivating that grounding energy, staying grounded, connected, and present, standing your ground and standing your truth, as always knowing that wherever you're at is perfect. Let's bow your head into your heart center as an offer of gratitude for your practice. Let's take a deep breath in, a long breath out. Namaste. Thank you so much, ladies, for sharing your practice with me today. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you. Any questions, comments, please let me know. And thank you so much, everybody watching. And any comments or questions